Hey folks, this is John Adamson, the Rehab and Documentation Guru, putting up with some funky lighting here, but it's working. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you tonight about the fact that you may be doing therapeutic exercise incorrectly, and I'm going to give you one principle on this video related to strength training. Most therapists that I've seen document their strength training under the guise of therapeutic exercise talk about sets and reps, and generally what I've seen is patients prescribed 2 sets of 20, 1 set of 10, that type of thing. And whenever I see that prescription of exercise done, I know it's not skilled, because just picking a number, and it's usually always rounded to the nearest 5 or 10, does not really correlate with what the patient truly needs. Most patients, it has been shown through research, tend to be under-exercised in terms of resistance. And so I'm going to talk about one strength training principle that's been researched a lot lately. You can find out more information on the web about it. You can also, if you're interested in generally therapeutic exercise as a whole, you can look at my course that I've done for allied health education under the title of Therapeutic Exercise, Evidence-Based Approach. And I forget the other part of the title. Anyway, I'm going to talk right now about one strength training principle you can utilize. It's related to both time under tension and isometric contractions. So obviously an isometric contraction means same measure. And so you exercise a muscle by contracting it and holding the joint in that one position. That's an isometric. Studies have shown that strength gains can be significant when properly done isometrics are performed at 20 degrees in either direction from the point that you're holding your isometric. So let's say you're doing an isometric, turning my fingers a knee at 45 degrees knee bend. You will get strengthening of, let's say, the quads that'll be effective for not only at 45 degrees, but also at 25 degrees and to 65 degrees. So within that frame, within 20 degree range. And so isometrics aren't only joint angle specific, they do have carryover for a wider range. And of course you can do multi-joint angle isometrics and get good results. The other thing that you have to keep in mind that you need to employ with isometrics is time under tension. There's been a lot of research done on time under tension recently, and one of the things that was found that generally, optimally, to strengthen a muscle, you will utilize somewhere between 60 to 90 seconds of total time under tension, generally at a moderate to high level of intensity. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do an isometric hold that long. I mean, you could, I guess, but generally what the recommended intensity is, intensity is about a 5-second hold at a given range, and then you do multiple reps, so 12 to 18 reps. That puts you in that 60 to 90 second total range for time under tension, and that would be it. And the beauty of an isometric, of course, is unlike eccentrics, they don't tend to cause a lot of muscle damage. The other thing is isometrics, you can generate higher force loads, so you can get better muscular recruitment with an isometric, which will have a good training effect. And generally, isometrics have a slightly superior strength gain capability than concentric and eccentric. So incorporating isometrics and doing them properly with dosage is very important. Now what makes the skill in applying an isometric? Well, number one, knowing where the patient needs to have increased strength gains will help you determine what targeted ranges you're going to exercise. Secondly, knowing the joint conditions that you're concerned about that you might be utilizing isometrics for, and how you're monitoring the joint symptoms and how you're adjusting your exercises is part of your skill. Knowing what muscles that you're targeting when you're doing the isometrics and the functional reason for targeting those muscles, that's a skill. So these things make therapeutic exercise with the application of isometrics and time under tension, or TUT as it's abbreviated, a skilled component of what you do for Therex that goes way beyond doing things for one set of 20 or whatever you've been documenting. Anyway, I'm trusting if you're watching this video, you're doing a lot better than that. But anyway, if you like this video or you would like additional content like this, please like and subscribe. Please comment below. I rarely get comments, except sometimes I get people that email me with a comment or suggestion. But I would love to get your comment on what you would like to see me cover in a future video. This has been John Adamson, the Rehab and Documentation Guru, signing off for tonight and wishing you a fond farewell. Bye now.